What is up, guys? Carl here. Time for a new map guide. This time it's on Ramparts. You might have seen this map before on my Halloween Spooktacular videos. It's the same setup. Well, kind of the same setup. Doesn't have the same spawn points, but the general map layout is the same. So on this map you have 3 crystals, 2 over here, 1 over there. If we have a look at the map, you can see that this is not a mirror map. So the spawn points aren't the same on both sides. So let's start have a look down here. You can see that these 2 crystals, they have 2 entry points. 1 over here from that path and 1 over here. This path is the main focus of this attack. So we want to block off this entrance. You can see I get 100 points from each of the chests. So right here we want to block off this path. So let's start off with some bouncies right here. Should be sufficient. We might need to place... Oh! That was kind of a fail. Don't walk in, walk down the slopes. As you can see, there's a bridge here in the middle and a sort of bottomless pit. So if you fall down, you will die. So that's not good. Try to keep away from the holes. You can see there are holes on the side here as well. And there are holes here as well. So walk on the guided path so that you don't die. So yeah, this one should be good for now. We might just have to place a harpoon tower later on, but we'll have a look at how well this one functions for the first wave. As you can see, there is a wyvern coming here. I believe it will come from... I'm not sure if it's over there or if it's over there. Have a look. So let's protect this one by placing a harpoon tower right there. See what happens. And again, setting it behind any enemy entry points is smart because it does cover if any enemies are able to slip past and up here. So we'll shoot them if they get close to attack it. We'll have wyverns coming from over there as well, and they'll probably go to these guys, so a harpoon tower needs to take care of them as well. We do have quite a lot of enemies spawning over here. So what I want to do is block off that place and this place. And we might just do this with... I don't think that placing it down here is such a good idea. But we might just place a spinny up here to start with. Should be good. It's pretty much on the side, but place a harpoon tower that should not only attack them but block off anyone passing through here. The enemies that are attacking from this side will come from either this door or that door. So some of them will go up that way, some of them will come over here. So this is a good spot to gather them. Might just place a cannonball tower that will bounce on the walls down here. But for now, let's see how much we can gather. It's 1 more chest, and we still need to cover this place. So here you can use the war ballistas if you want. They aren't useful on this level, but later on you will find a use for them. This place is a bit tricky. If you want to start off by placing bouncies, you might run into a problem where the bouncy blockade will toss the enemies down here, and then they can just run towards your crystals. So we want to get some spinny towers up, but for now we can't afford it. So let's start off with placing a let's place a regular blockade like so, and a bouncy next to it. Let's place it back there, because this should solve in that if the enemies come over here, they will get kicked back. But if they come from the side, they might just get stuck on this blockade as well. Should be good for now. We still have some build units left. Let's see, can we create some sort of defense? Not yet, so we haven't built any Viper protection just yet, except for this one. So as you can see, there's one coming over there and one coming over there. Some of them from that side will go down towards these crystals, so you might just go melee attack on him. But for now we should be good, so let's just kick it off. Let's get up to this little tower, see what's going on. So you can see, here he comes. And our little harpoon tower is taking care of the guys down there. See if we can slice him to bits. It's good. See, here comes the Viper. It missed, but it hit. So that took care of those. And everything seems to be holding. We do have a summoner up here, so we want to deal with him. Unless he will just be standing back here and summoning his darn skeletons. Let's try to kite this little cobalt, make him blow up. There you go. So as you can see, he's got a limited time when he lit his little fuse. So try to kite him and don't be hit. Now we might just change this one for a little spinny. Let's place it right there. And now there are two Vipers coming from up here, so we might just see, came over here, so let's place a harpoon tower. It should also be able to attack any enemies coming down there. So that should be good. This one will probably take care of both the Vipers, but again we can place a harpoon tower. That should be able to, when it's taking care of the Vipers, it should be able to take care of the enemies walking down here as well. Let's just hope that this doesn't get carried away and start attacking them and ignoring the Vipers, because that's not awesome. And we can upgrade this little spinny so it gets some more health. And let's get up and pick up the chest back here. As you can see here on the sides, you will die if you fall down. Pretty long way and you don't have a parachute. Can only result in a gruesome death. So let's get a move on, you slow little guy. Get some more goodies. 360 no scope. We can change this one to a spinny. And let's place a harpoony. Maybe up on this little spot. Should be good. We will have ogres coming later on, not just yet though. This one seems protected, but what we can do later on is place a harpoon tower back here. That should cover anyone able to slip past our defenses. So we might just do that now, because we have the mana crystals, and if that one doesn't work, we will still have some sort of protection back here. Where was it? Green. There was green. As you can see, it covers this whole area, so covering both this way and that way. This path shouldn't be a big problem right now, but you never know. We are missing just a few mana crystals, but let's get going. And let's upgrade something when we get them. It's getting close and personal. Actually, let's have a look on the minimap and see what happens with the Wyvers. Will they be shot down by our harpoon towers, or are they too slow? One got taken down, and the second one got taken down as well. And the one coming from the side here. There are probably too many for this one to deal on their own. Or we'll take both. Oh, was fast enough to deal with them. So everything is holding up. We do have some kobolds being jackasses. And as usual, we have the darn summoners up here, as you can see, who are being annoying and spinny. Easy peasy, deal with that. Let's get back here. Need to get in close personal, because these archers are staying back and not being hit by our spinny. Ouch, dude. As you can see here, we need something to deal with them as well. So let's bring up the tower, but might even get it a bit closer. So if we place it right here, it should be able to shoot through the ranks. It might just shoot down, but it should be good. We have 110 in total of our defense units. So we can't be outrageous with our towers, but we can still have a lot of them to cover this area. So as I mentioned, we might want to get a little cannonball tower, for example. Let's place it right about there. And let's upgrade this one. We still have a lot of chests left here, so let's pick this one up as well. This seems to be holding pretty well, so we might just keep this bouncy blockade. We might just bring up another harpoon tower by the side here. So that should be good, and these ones are upgraded. This should be able to take care of this guy. Let's upgrade this one so that it will do more damage to any incoming Wyvers. We have... oh, got stuck. We do have 4 coming from this side. As you can see, they came from both that end of this tower and that side of that tower. And I keep forgetting the chest up here. Why do we do that? My brain is going crazy. Let's run to it, jump to it, get our agility up, just to see if we're playing, as if we are playing Oblivion. Let's try to get this one without... is it stuck for all eternity? Looks like it. Can't hit it. So let's forget it. Let's do some upgrades on this one. since that one is in the best line of sight. Let's see what this armor can do. It will give us extra 2 towers. We will lose some defense, but let's use it. Hup. Here we have a lot of yummy crystals. These ones haven't taken much damage, but upgrade this one just in case. And to be sure to take care of the ogre, we might just place a harpoon tower back here. So that if the ogre gets close enough, let's hope that these are far enough back so they won't take as much damage as they would if they're standing too close. So now we have 92. We might just get up a another harpoony tower. Where should we place it? We might just reinforce this one. Let's place it right about. Can you place it somewhere in the middle? Oh. We might remove that later on, but since it needs to deal with a lot of enemies from both these doors, now we have Dark Elf Warriors coming as well. Might be a good idea to keep this area defended. We still have a few defense units left, so when we get the money, we will upgrade it. Let's get it up and running. Money to the bank. And I want to be sure to just cover any incoming vivers. Let's see how our harpoon tower up there is holding. Take care of 1, take care of 2. So that seems to be doing well. So let's deal with these guys and then we'll have it blast at something else. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, and a 4 shot. So either I missed a enemy shard, but apparently there are 8 vivers coming here. But our harpoon tower made short work of them. And we need to check these defenses. How are they holding up? Seem to be doing pretty well. They will deal with anyone standing back here. Ouch. Playing a human shield. As you can see, if they're trying to hit enemies that are too close, the harpoon towers will smack against the roof of this building. So let's see if they can take care of the summoners back there instead of just attacking the... There it went away. So good. Let's give this a 2nd level of upgrade. And let's give this one a 2nd level of upgrade. We do have money for it. So this should keep this side covered. Let's pick up all the mana crystals. Do we get anything fun on this round? No, we do not. As you can see, there are just regular enemies, but we do have an ogre coming down there. And either I'm missing. When I played this map before, on my apprentice, there were vivers coming from over there and vivers coming from over here. But as far as I've seen, they've been coming vivers from over there, but 2 set of vivers from this side. As you can see, there's only 1 enemy shard over here, but there's 1 over here, so this one might be bugged out and should be over here on that side, and this one should be on that side. But whatever. We know what to do anyhow. This one might need some extra help. And we can also do it like this. Let's place a harpoon tower as far as here. So we have some primary defenses. So if this one doesn't hit any flying wyverns, it should attack enemies down here. And by placing it as far out as possible, it won't hit the side of this wall. So that should be good. And now we only have 5 defense units left, which isn't enough to build any harpoon towers or such, but we could bring up just a safety blockade. Let's bring up a safety blockade back here, so if our defenses will fall to the ogre, this one should take care of anyone if we don't have enough speed to catch up. Again with the rambling, but you get the point. Just bring everything up 1 level. Don't have enough yet. We only have 1 chest left, so we might upgrade the bouncy up there with that money. This one is just for safety, if something gets past our defenses, but it doesn't. Might feel like it's redundant to have it back there when nothing happens to it, but our defenses seem to be holding right now. And yeah, if it doesn't fall, one side falls and we need some support over there, we might just remove that one and remove that one. But for now, let's have as many defenses up as possible, so we will notice if anything falls. So let's see this one in action. And if you check the map, you can also see that there aren't any wyverns coming from over there, but there are wyverns coming back there. So it might be bugged out. Well, these guys are flying inside of the tower, pretty much. Now you can see one slipped past. This one should take care of it. Yep. So again, if something slips past, we have this area covered as well. Everything seems to be holding for now, so let's have a look at the ogre. Might just getting closer personal. Take him out quickly. And let's upgrade it instead of repairing it. Having a look at the map and seeing that everything is still functional. Let's take some money before we go to the next area. Oh, move it, dog. Now I have some more, so we can, if we're fast enough, which I think we might not be, we can have a look at these towers up here and see if they are able to shoot down towards these enemies. So look, will it blend? It's a bit too high up. Let's see if this one. It does, it misses, but yeah, it hits the roof, even though the roof isn't on fire. So this one should be good, but we might replace this one and placing it as far out as possible, facing that direction. Final wave! Now we have still one ogre coming. Do we have a ogre coming somewhere else? No. So it's just an increase on amount of enemies. And again, we have 109 out of 110 build units, so we don't have enough build units to build anything new, but we have enough money to upgrade stuff. Everything seems to be holding up. It's just the towers up here that need some reinforcements or repairs. And now we will have the cash to upgrade them. So let's do that. Again, if you upgrade it, you don't have to repair it first. It will cost the same. It costs increments of 100, 200, 400, 700, and then I believe it's 1220. So now we have everything on level 2 around here. We will not afford to bring anything up to level 2, but could bring something up to level 1. We don't have... I don't feel like this one needs any upgrades, because if there are enemies slipping past this one, it should be enough with one shot to take care of them. Like if there's one every 3 that passes, it should have enough firepower to take care of them. We did gain a level, so let's give some to these. Again, I might be a bit high level for this, but it's good that I have some time to explain the strategies instead of just running around like a maniac with heartbeat of 3 million. Let's get it going. We'll pick up all the chests. Everything is almost at full health. Let's see if we can get some extra mana crystals and upgrade this one. We aren't doing enough damage to kill these guys just yet. Again, this might be dangerous because we are on the edge of glory. If I fall down there, I will die. One guy slid past. Let's try to attack him so he won't get past us. Try to upgrade as fast as possible. Again, one slid past. Are they slipping past the center defenses? No, it's holding up pretty well. If you get attacked like this, you want to try to get them in front of your towers so that our harpoon towers can use their harpoons instead of just standing around being useless. How are our defenses doing against this ogre? Seems to be holding up. This one is taking some damage from the summoner. Let's just give it some repairs. And the ogre was taken down, but I can see a summoner down there. I can see 2 summoners up here. One died. Let's try to kite him back to his friends. Everything is holding for now. 5 are coming, but they're being taken down. We can upgrade this one. Want to try to stay back so that the kobolds won't be able to attack me. Oh! We have the darn summoners. But having the harpoon towers in combination with the spinny towers deals with both of them. Oh! As you can see, if the summoners are standing back, they will get taken down by the harpoon towers. But as usual, there is one place that gets hit a lot harder, which is this one. But should be enough if we just upgrade this one. Should be able to deal. We might just go in and hack and slash to give our harpoon tower some time to attack something else. Oh, I'm being hit, so let's try to heal ourselves. Let's go into Blood Rage! Hacky flashy dwarf. Oh! Taking damage. Nope! Again, you want to turn it off when you don't really need it, because it drains your mana. And we only have a few archers left. Awesome sauce! And we dinged. Victorious! Woo! Awesome sauce. So, to summarize this map, you might have seen it, you might have tried it before. You have 3 crystals, but the 3 crystals are essentially just 2 crystals, because these are close enough together to count as one. When I say that, I mean that they are in the same kind of area. So it would be one thing if the crystals were one up there, and one down here. Because then you would have 3 areas. That area, and this area to cover. But now you only have this and that, in short. So these guys, the most vulnerable spot is if any enemies slip past and goes up this way. But if you block off this area well enough, you should be safe. So enemies will come from this door. Be sure to cover it. You can probably place them further ahead, but don't place them too close, because if you place your blockades about here, and you have some towers shooting, the enemies might be knocked back into this area, and they won't take any damage. Or if they get knocked back, they will take damage. But if you have just summoners staying back here and summoning their little skeletons, they will just deal damage and not being able to take damage. So maybe place the blockades back here, have some towers, bring up your auras, your traps to deal with this side. That should be good. You have some vipers coming. You have vipers coming from this area, so covering your crystals. As you noticed, I placed one here that covered both this area and that area, so it's able to deal damage to any incoming vipers, but also any enemies that slip past. They'll be able to shoot through the crystals and deal damage to them. I did place a harpoon tower back at the double crystal, because the same kind of strategy goes over there. If any enemies are able to slip past, or any vipers coming, you will have some sort of last line of defense, because this is the last line of defense for this one, and by placing a tower back there, you have a last line of defense for both that area and any vipers passing through. So be sure to do that, placing it behind the crystal in the path. And up here you have enemies coming from that door and that door. That door splits into 2 paths, so you have two areas to cover, but again using choke points. Here you only have 1 area to take care of. So placing blockades, placing some towers. You can place towers up here. You can place them as far out as you can stand on the roof. So I can probably place a tower around here, even though it says that I'm floating in midair, which is kind of spooky with my pirate outfit. Place your towers up here. Place a tower up here that will deal damage to any incoming vipers from out here. And you can place it closer to this area that will deal damage to any enemies walking from that door towards that door, as well as do damage to the vipers. but placing it too far might take attention from the Vipers down to enemies walking down here, so that it will ignore the Vipers and the Vipers will get past. Again, if you have a tower back there, it should take care of most of them, but having a front line about here is good, because then it can deal damage before they get past. So bring something up here on this roof. The spawn signs were bugged, I believe, because there weren't any Vipers coming from around here. They were Vipers coming from behind this tower. So this area is covered by that one, but you can always place a tower up here that will deal damage to any enemies walking down here. Look down. Any enemies walking down here. This might be a better way to show you. Again, you can't attack them while they're in that purple circle, so just keep that in mind. And this is the last choke point. Enemies will walk in this general area, so place some sort of blockade, not too far ahead, but not too far back that they will be able to slip past. But if you place blockades around here and you have some towers covering behind, you can also place towers on the roof, as I mentioned. There you can see the one-sided polygons. There aren't any polygons on the back of this that shows the texture. Just some fun little 3D graphics feature, or that they forgot. So if you place a cannonball, for example, or you have some sort of missile, no, not magic missile, fireball tower, it will deal splash damage within this area, and because they are forced together closely, it will deal damage to most of them. And that should be it. You do have a ogre coming from this door during the last 2 waves. So keep that in mind, so reinforce that area. And once you built all your 110 defense units, be sure to just keep upgrading everything. This area needs to be covered for the summoners, and this one needs to be covered for the ogre. But just keeping everything at a good health point and putting points into tower health and tower damage is a good idea. So be sure to comment if you found that this tactic works for you, or if it doesn't work for you, if you think this is crap. It's always good to get some feedback. And yeah, that's it for this time. I'm gonna continue to the next level, see what that's all about, and I will see you next time.